You've probably heard about the little free library. Maybe you even know where one is. It's a wooden box filled with books, encouraging people to take one and leave one.
The goal is to expand access to books, and a group in Portland, Oregon is taking the concept to the streets. They're using a bike to offer people experiencing homelessness a chance to borrow books.
Reporter Anna Katayama explains how Street Books is not only providing library services, but inspiring connections.
Every week, Monday through Friday, if you're in the right place, you'll see librarians with Portland Street Books Library offering those experiencing homelessness a chance to spend time reading.
It's often surprising. It's never boring.
They just help so many people access books that can't.
People like all kinds of books.
Can I have it?
Absolutely.
Oh, thank you.
People love history books. Self-help books are really popular. Brought some Ursula K. Le Guin. Thrillers like James Patterson. There's a lot of great poets on the streets right now.
I can recite Langston Hughes and Emily Dickinson and Robert Frost.
Lee Boatwright survived 10 years living outside, and in that time says she checked out hundreds of books. Street Books librarians became like family.
Yeah. Still got the black lab?
Yeah. God, you have a good memory.
They're always there to, just help someone out with all sorts of stuff, It's just, wow. I just can't say enough about it, I feel like I've found a whole family here.
It's already outlived my initial plan for it.
Laura Moulton started Street Books in 2011. What was supposed to be a temporary project today employs 12 people, has dozens of supporters, and loans out several thousand books a year.
Largely our mission is to empower people who are living on the streets through access to literature, and also to build a bridge through a shared love of books and to create community.
Unlike a brick and mortar library, you don't need a home address to borrow a book. There are no fees or fines. Patrons are asked to bring the books back, and most do. But if they can't, they're asked to pass the books along to someone else who might enjoy them.
Living outside is hard. It's too hard. And what it does is it makes it a little bit more livable, having something to read. Yeah, it's better than sitting around doing nothing, and it's certainly better than sitting around feeling bad.
Ben Hodgson was one of Laura's first library patrons.
He comes up and he checks out the selection, and there's no P.G. Wodehouse, and so he kind of gets after me for that and says, what kind of librarian are you if there's no P.G. Wodehouse?
I would get about 3 books every week. I'd sit on a park bench down and read them all.
Hodgson says he read some 55 books sitting on a bench in Waterfront Park that first summer, and Laura became a friend.
He was a very faithful patron, and I really began to look forward to seeing him.
Word of the street library spread. Donors stepped forward to offer books, funding, and time. A reference librarian out of UC Berkeley heard about the Portland project and started donating her Saturdays to provide reference services.
Oh, for poems? Okay.
If people are looking for a specific book, the librarians will try to find it.
Yep, that's it.
And have it on the cart the next week.
That community that is created when people come together regularly, greet each other, talk about books, give an update about their lives, all of that is pretty vital.
Hodgson has since moved into housing and works now as a street librarian.
I got this little trilogy here.
Lee also found her way off the streets, but still visits to share poetry she's writing.